Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. A beautiful day. It's October 8th, 2024. It's going to get close to 70, fall-like, low humidity. Could you ask for better weather this week? It's amazing.
I could not. It's perfect. I do feel for the people in Florida, however. How much can they take? Just a thought and a shout out to people in Florida today, and be safe. And if they tell you to gotta get out, get out.
Yeah, look, I will tell you, as you know, we have some radio stations down in Central Florida. This hurricane is bearing down right on them in the next couple of days.
Very scary. Please be safe.
Yep, we are in communication with them. We have folks from up here down there to.
They are really getting hit hard.
Yeah, help them out. It's there's a lot going on. So I mean, terrible things happening with the weather down south for sure. The last week or two, Cande, plenty to get to. I wanted to start with this. Do you remember playing the original Tetris years ago?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I ever played it.
So, apparently, the original Tetris, like the first one back in the day, if you played it long enough, after the top level, it would freeze up and eventually reboot and start from the beginning. Like, you could literally break the game, go back to the start, and it's called a rebirth. In the Tetris world, it's called a rebirth, okay?
Okay.
Very hard to get to. Apparently, either nobody ever did it or one person did it. I don't know. So, last year, a 13-year-old in Oklahoma, we are finding out, became the first person to beat the original Tetris, make it freeze up, make it crash, start over, and get back to the beginning. Actually did it.
13.
Now, last weekend, a 16-year-old kid became the first person to achieve the rebirth, where it goes back to level 0 and you start over. All right?
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It took the kid 80 minutes to get to that point, and then another half hour, 45 minutes from the restart has set a Tetris record, if that matters to you.
Quick. That seems very quick to get through all of that, yeah.
It
doesn't
does.
really matter to me, but it's impressive.
Listen, young people doing great things. I don't know that it matters what walk of life it's in. It's nice to see them into something. You know,
Very true. Now get off that computer game and come talk to your mother.
Get it? Could you get out of your room, please? Now that you broke Tetris, I think it's time to stop playing.
Now you come. I used to tell my kids, come downstairs, sit with me, and I don't care what we do. Just look at me, okay?
Yeah, no, there's something to be said with, when I'm talking to my kids about stuff and, I need them, I want to make sure they're listening, I will not talk to them until they put the phone down.
Oh, me either.
Yeah.
And I always said, when someone's talking to you, you look them in the eye. Always.
The other day, Leah wanted to talk about something with school, and she's sitting there texting, so I'm looking at her, and I'm like, I'm not talking to you till you put the phone down. And finally, it goes down.
I'm on Team Phathead for that.
And it's got to go face down, by the way.
Oh, because they can't stop.
That's right. So
my son, when I said, I can't drive with you if you're going to, I can't. Stop what you're doing.
It happens everywhere. We are one of many. It's happening in every household around.
Very true.
Cande, national days. Let's see what we have for you today. See if anything sticks, okay?
Okay.
It's Tag Day. The game Tag.
Used to love that as a child.
Yeah, it was a fun thing as a kid.
It was.
All you needed was your energy, nothing else, Nope. It's good.
And a little bit of angst. I'm gonna get. I put that up. You're next.
Talk to me about Fluffernutter, Cande, because
my mother didn't allow Fluffernutter in our house. She wasn't a big peanut butter person. We never ate peanut butter either. So I am not an expert at Fluffernutter. I'm not even sure I ever had it.
We did have fluff at times in our house. It is National Fluffernutter Day today.
Do they still? They must still make it, right?
They have to. They have
No
to.
idea.
I mean, why wouldn't they make a jar of melted marshmallow? I mean, why not? They have to.
I'm telling you, I do not know.
Yeah. It's National Pierogi Day today.
It's good to have a good pierogi. You know what I mean?
Listen, a little sour cream on the side.
We had
Nothing.
Polish neighbors, and they used to bring homemade pierogies over. Oh my God. Really good.
Oh, you know what? I may seek out a pierogi
I
today.
hear you. Let it be a good one.
That's possible. Oh, my mouth is watering. Oh, my God. Yes, and Candy. It is National Hero Day today.
Every day we should honor the heroes. There are heroes out there every day, just common people doing great things.
Absolutely. You don't even have to be like a professional hero.
No.
You
No.
just a normal person. Absolutely. You know, when I did see National Hero Day, my mind did go to food though first. Thought they were talking about the sandwich for a second.
I see what you're saying. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now my mind's gone there.
Now you want pierogies and a hero.
Yeah, and you know, if I'm gonna get a hero, it's gotta be shredded lettuce. I want that shredded lettuce on top.
Oh,
like
you have to have shredded lettuce.
either no lettuce or shredded lettuce.
Oh, very particular.
Well, it's weird. It's like if I'm eating lettuce at home, I like iceberg, big pieces of iceberg. That's fine. If I'm having lettuce out, I'm scared of getting sick. So I either don't get lettuce or I go somewhere that I feel is safe and get the chopped, shredded lettuce.
Interesting. Okay. I see your train of thought there. Now I'm going to think twice about getting lettuce outside of my house.
Here's a little fact about me that I don't think you know.
Oh, boy.
For, I can't even tell you how many years, got to be a decade maybe, when I go through a drive-thru, I will get no lettuce, no tomato, because when you hear about people getting sick at fast food restaurants, where's it always from, Candy?
The lettuce.
The lettuce and tomato. 100%. Now, I'm not saying you should be fearful, but if people get sick from fast food, it's almost always the lettuce and tomato. I don't get it at fast food restaurants. I will only have it at home where I know where it's coming from. I wash it, the whole thing.
Oh, no, I did not know this about you.
Yep. So, but, this brings up another side topic.
Oh, boy.
I saw a thing on Instagram a couple weeks ago. Who's the runner? Usain Bolt. You know who he is, right?
I do, yes.
At one point, the fastest man in the world, great
Yes.
Olympian. Okay.
Yep.
There was a thing, some guy was doing a public speaking thing. He said 2 weeks before the Olympics, before a big event, Usain Bolt would only eat McDonald's nuggets and things like that from McDonald's because he didn't want to get food poisoning, and he knew that if he went and had certain things, like if he had McDonald's nuggets and things like that, he knew he'd be okay rather than going somewhere he didn't know.
Never heard that.
Yeah, so he didn't know, like if you go to some restaurant you don't know and you don't know who's making the food, you're taking a chance rather than getting
Absolutely.
something.
I wouldn't choose chicken McNuggets as the thing I want to eat, but hey, whatever you feel safe with.
I thought that was interesting, right?
It's interesting.
Yeah, I do something like that. Like if I'm traveling or taking a big trip, like let's say if I was going away 2-3 days from now, even though I haven't gotten sick from sushi in a long time, I wouldn't have sushi because I don't want anything to ruin my trip. So I don't do
once
it.
got food poisoning on shrimp years ago, and it was awful. And I didn't eat shrimp for years, maybe decades. It was bad. And,
Wow.
I was at a restaurant, yeah. So I am very, my nose knows. You know what I mean?
I understand. All right. So we gave everyone a little journey into our psyche this
Yes.
morning. What makes
Psyche
us
is
tick?
such a nice word for it.
Yeah. Candy, two best friends in Florida found out they were pregnant at the same time and ended up giving birth on the same day in the same hospital.
Wow.
Their due dates were 8 days apart. That's not how it worked out. Incredible, right?
That is, I have friends who were born on the same day in the same hospital. And I'm friends with both of them. And
Yep.
they're the same age. Yes, because they were born the same day in the hospital, see?
And they had both healthy baby boys, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Did you ever hear the story about... Well, I'm full of stories today. It's incredible.
I see.
You ever hear the story about Abigail and one of the girls in her grade? So when Abigail was born, that early in the morning, when Dana was in the room that she would be in for the next 2 days, she had a roommate come in at like 3 in the morning and didn't think anything of it. Everyone in the hospital gets a roommate, right? So we go about our business. Years later, that person, that family, moved to our town and through conversation found out that the two of them were the two mothers in the recovery room together.
Wow.
Like randomly. Yeah.
And they remembered each other.
They remembered each other because the woman had a C-section and Dana remembered the woman in a lot of pain that first night. And somehow they got into a conversation, one thing led to another, and they realized they were the two people together in the room at the hospital.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, very, very strange. Cande, the Associated Press did a big feature on a group of South Korean women who learned to read and write in their 80s and formed a rap group.
Now, this is something I want to hear.
Yeah, they've become big celebrities over there, by the way.
Wow.
And last one, a small dog in England fell into a crack between two rocks. Volunteers worked for a week.
A week?
To get her out.
Wow. And she's okay?
A Jack Russell named Rose slipped through a 12-inch gap, was stuck 40 feet down.
Whoa, a week.
Heavy machinery, they chipped away. The dog survived.
That's an amazing story.
Incredible. All right. This chat was filled with all sorts of things. It's time to go, okay?
It is. It's time to go. I'm a bit exhausted from it all.
Me too. Cande, have a great rest of your day, all right?
You too, my friends, you too.
All right. I'm here till 10. Beautiful day. Just enjoy it. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.